Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe that it's already time to start ordering your advent calendars? It feels like this year has just gone by in 2 seconds. I think it's got to do with the virus, with the way that the world is at the moment. It just seems like everybody's just eager to have a Christmas time and to have the family together. Hopefully we would be able to travel by then. I have selected a couple of advent calendars that you can order online or in store already. I'm going to give you an example. I'm thinking about the Rituals advent calendar. So I'm going to give you 10 of my favorite advent calendars that I've actually purchased before. But what I would like to do this year is to give you my review of 10 calendars. And the way that I will review them is, first of all, I will tell you what's the content inside the calendar. Obviously, not all calendars have 24 days. So that will be 12 days or 24 days, and not in every drawer you have one product, so you will have maybe several products, and that will count for the calendar. And I will give you a listing of all these criteria. And do I think that the value is actually more than what you pay? Like if the value of the advent calendar is 59 euros, what's the value of the product that you get inside? And do I think that the products that's inside is good quality? So like for instance, I have received Lush's advent calendar, and I think the product inside is comme ci comme ça. It's got to do a lot if you have a bath, a shower, how specific you need to get if you order this advent calendar. Can it be gender crossed? Is it for a man or a woman specifically? Can you give it to a teenager, for instance? I am not going to look at Kitty's advent calendars this year. I know Lego is bringing out very good calendars. If you are interested, have a look at their website. But, sorry, you hear my cat in the background playing with the plastic packaging. Those are the criteria that I'm going to go through. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to drop me a line in the comments below. Consider to subscribe if you enjoy it, and maybe I have time to do another 10 before Christmas, but to get you guys going. And some of these you can only order online. Most of them you can choose if you want it wrapped or not. You can even choose if you want it wrapped with recycled paper, which I think is lovely. I hope you enjoy it. This is to a beautiful start of a nice period. Especially pay attention to the Yankee candle calendar. I think it is really special. Some of the scented candles is specially made just for this advent calendar, so you won't find the candle anywhere else. And if you want to try a specific scent, that's really one to look out for, and that's gender cross man too. I think that's going to be one of my favorite advent calendars this year. So without further ado, the advent calendars. 15 weeks to Christmas. Can you believe it? We hardly have time left. So I'm going to run you through a couple of, I have my cup of coffee here, I have my cat just in front of me. I'm going to run you through a couple of advent calendars that I think is worthwhile. Our first advent calendar is the Rituals. Now, I think I'm half an expert on the Ritual line. I've been using it for the last 10 years. It's one of my favorite. I bought the advent calendar before. Absolutely love their products. The only bad thing is my favorite fragrance is the Haman fragrance, and this year they have nothing in it, like in the advent calendar. The one good thing that I can tell you guys, obviously it comes in a smaller size than normal. You do get full sizes in some of the other advent calendars, but like for instance in the Ritual advent calendar you get the travel size. They have a 3D deluxe advent calendar which is beautiful. It's little, and this year the theme is I want to say Holland, but it's the Netherlands street scene. so beautiful. You can really pack it out at the 1st of December and keep it there for it's so gorgeous. I would not mind to keep it there for the rest of the year. And all the boxes of the deluxe is, you can use it again. It's like a little suitcase. The exclusive 2D ones is the normal cardboard boxes. It's houses and it's really pretty. Now let's look at value. You get 24 items in both boxes, which is great. Some of the advent calendars only have 12, which I also don't mind. I don't mind to open every second day. I think if the item is worthwhile, then yeah, good. If I look at the value of what you're getting in your boxes, the first box is 89 Swiss francs and the second one is 59 Swiss francs, and they reckon that your value is over 120 Swiss francs worth. So definitely worthwhile. They do have gender cross. Men can also use the same skincare products than what women can. So it's not totally just for women, which is great. They gift wrapped and they deliver for free. So it's like tick, 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 tick. It's really a great company, and I think it's worthwhile to support. So that's Rituals. Can I just say that deluxe one, that's 89 Swiss francs, is worth 145, and the 2D exclusive one, 59 Swiss francs, and it's worth 120 Swiss francs. My second advent calendar that I can highly recommend is the Yankee candle advent calendar. My kids love Yankee candles, and in terms of scent or fragrance, they just keep it much longer. I don't know, I've spent so much money on really expensive candles. I'm thinking of the Baobab and in any case, Joe Mallo's ones are good, but for that price you would half expect it. I think a candle is over 250 Swiss francs, one candle. So yeah, I do expect the fragrance to stay. I think my son's favorite, it's Midnight Oil or Midnight Blue. Mine is Clean Cotton. And Talita's one is Old Rose. So we all have our favorite candles. This year they have come up with all Christmas themed little candles. So you will only be able to smell these candles within the advent calendar, which I think, but they do have old favorites. They have Winter Wonder, which I loved last year. They have Christmas Magic, which is phenomenal. I'm not crazy about the pumpkin smells, but I do get the American theme and I get why they do it. So, and that's actually quite nice to keep in your kitchen. So yeah, if I work out, okay, so the cost is about 70. You can get it from Globus or online, or there's so many places where you can get good deals from. What I've checked up, it's about 72 Swiss francs. It's worth about 93 if you work out what the cost per candle normally is. And you do get other items in the box also that goes with your candle. So that's obviously worth a lot more. And I've just worked it out in general on the cost of candles. So in the terms of cost of candles, you would save about 20 euro extra candles that you would get. They do not wrap it, but like I said, it's cross-gender, so you can give it to a man or a woman. Delivery is not for free, unfortunately, but still worthwhile to check out. My third advent calendar is the ASOS. Now, in terms of value, this is honestly the best deal ever. It's for females only. They do not have a male advent calendar. You can choose between two. You can have 12 items or you can have 24 items. The cost is 35 Swiss francs and it's worth 300. You heard me right, 300. So really check out the ASOS advent calendar. I think it's going to get sold out quite quickly. They have very good products in there. Dr. Paul, Clinique, Nip Favorite, Origins. So many absolutely fabulous, and some of it is full size products. in this ASOS box. They do not wrap. It comes in your normal ASOS box. The advent calendar is a little bit boring, if you know what I mean. You just pull out the little drawers. Nothing special in terms of the packaging, but let me tell you, this is worthwhile to get. This is an absolute must. I'm definitely going to order one for myself, because mommy also have to have an advent calendar, and maybe one for my daughter, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, and they have a vitamin C. I'm just steering over to see what they have in the box. They have a very good vitamin C serum that I've been using for the past year, and it's really nice to try out, even though it's just the sample size. They have a variety. It is not only skincare, it's hair care, it's skincare, it's cosmetics. So for that, we need to give them thumbs up. So no, they do not wrap. No, it doesn't get sent for free, and it's definitely value for your money. My fourth advent calendar is Sephora. Now, we all know that it's very easy to go to Sephora or just order online Sephora and get it in Switzerland. The countries where I looked at it is basically Switzerland, South Africa, and the UK. The UK have like Boots and all kinds of other advent calendars, but living in Switzerland, you will need to pay import tax, and that immediately have put me off an advent calendar. So I want to be able to find things locally or being sent free, like the delivery must be for free, etc., etc. I don't want to pay 80 Swiss francs on import tax. That's not going to happen for me. I looked at Sephora, and unfortunately this year I don't think, other years yes, it was worthwhile to get. This year I don't think it is worthwhile to get. It's mostly sample products, number one. The box is comme ci comme ça. It's nothing special. You know, they don't even have drawers that you need to pull out. It's one of those where it's like stamped on the side, and you push the door through and you get the little products. It's like they have flavors like cotton candy and things that I will not personally use. And to be honest, if I would like to have a sample of something, I just ask for it. So loads of facial masks, which I think is sometimes not worthwhile to buy or to spend your money on. I find often I have a plastic mask that I ordered 50 in a box, and I basically make my own masks. So I put on my serums, my creams, and then put the plastic on, and you just wait for 20-30 minutes. For me, that's value for money. I think there's 3 facial masks in this box, loads of samples. This box retails for $34.99, and to be honest, I wasn't able to see the full value of this box. Like I said, because they only have sample, that you don't usually get prices for samples, and there's a lot of samples. So this is 24 items. And unfortunately, it's not cross-gender. They do not gift wrap unless you go to Globus, and then you will get the normal packaging. No, I don't think this one is worth it. So, but I do include it because other years it's been really good. And if you are a Sephora fan and you do not mind to get samples, then maybe this is for you. And like I said, it's very convenient to get. My 5th advent calendar is for men. Now, in terms of packaging, this one scores for me all the way, because I think I will use this box throughout the year to store my husband's socks in. It's a fun gift. It's not very cheap. I think it retails for $2.99 at the moment in Globus. I can list that one for you guys below. But in terms of value, if you are a Happy Socks fan, I do think it's worthwhile. Normally Happy Socks retail between 10 and 15, and you get 24 items, so you work it out yourself. Now I have looked at online ordering, and this is actually, you can get the box at certain outlets for $170, and it varies to $299 at Globus. Yeah, it does get gift wrapped. Like I said, in terms of boxes, this scores big time for me. I think it's beautifully designed. The box is strong. You can reuse it. It's just, I love it. I think this is such a nice gift. And socks are always handy. It doesn't feel like you give unnecessary gifts. Especially during these times, we need to think of how luxurious, like for instance, I can give you guys an example. So Tiffany's have a box and it retails for 120,000 euros, not Swiss francs, 120,000 euros.